Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
God, he was right. Oh, you're that drunkard guy.
Good evening, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Yeah, he was wrong 10,000 times when he finally got one right. Exactly.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Uh-huh, yep.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Fair point.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you?
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
There you go.
This, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About a sad saint.
Why are you so cynical? Bitch, I live in the trash. Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
True words, Sloan. True words.
They didn't deserve this.
Actually, I wonder if there's any loot I can snag from upstairs. Aha! Aluminium powder. Yes, quite.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
What about?
Be he cursed or not, he's
What about over here then, eh?
just orphan.
What have you got then? Got your shillings you have.
Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Talk yourself much. Oh wait, I steal shit from your kitchen. If this isn't a kitchen, this is a closet.
So few clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I
You're
do.
the only one who
Oh,
does.
that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Hey. Very kind of you not to mention the blood-smeared shirt I was wearing at the time as well.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Yeah, kitchen closet, only difference is a stove. You're not wrong there.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. And with the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know.
But I am.
Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to
Aha!
getting. You're about to save many dry throats.
And I am swimming in side quests right now.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Do you need any help?
I'm all right, Dr. Reid.
We...
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Well, gotta try then, don't you?
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
See.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Alright then.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
So few clients. With the epidemic, no one...
Okay. Maybe that key will get us to where we needed to go to get that other stuff. Maybe. But for now, let's resume our search for the necklace. Oh, who's this then, eh?
Do a dog talk, they say. Then the gang, the epidemic, everyone's
Oi,
going
who are
mad.
you then?
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reid. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you
I
want?
just told you
As
who I
just
am.
told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
Ooh.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox.
You tell me
So
more
what
about
do you want
him.
then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Yeah, tell me more about him so that I can finish filling up his blood meter and then eat him.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
Destiny, huh? Joining a gang is embracing your destiny, is it?
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Alright,
Since
lady.
my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
You're the fourth entry on my list, bitch. I'm gonna get you.
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
I'm fine, thank you.
So I asked her...
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Well, your husband might have been the first on my list, but you're the most recent. I'm gonna eat you both. It'll be very romantic.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Or just beat the crap out of them for being, friggin'...
What can you...
I'm a
gang member?
if-
Being friggin' tomb robbers.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
That's right, Reyna. I'm the only one who's allowed to loot the dead, okay? Not the NPC, it's just me.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reid, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Oh, dirty. Okay. We've got parts. Oh. Don't seem to have anything all that exciting. And you didn't tell me anything about your husband, which is especially rude. That's what I really wanted from you.
Foolish girl and her pre-principles. She's got no idea.
There's that booth guy. Oi.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reid, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't
That's
tell
tiny.
me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Yeah, good fucking luck with that.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
That's a good excuse for being afraid of me. Sure.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Now, Clay might disagree with that claim.
Do you need medical help, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reid.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
I think you're wrong. Maybe the docks have always been violent, but you can't say the living don't suffer because of it.
And then what? Let the commies and the anarchists rule? Nah. We're the Wet Boot Boys. Our fathers died on these docks and they belong to us.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Well, these guys claim they're making the place better, but I really don't see how.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reid. What do you want?
Been given an hint about you. Where is it?
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
Damn.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Clay Cox just got slammed.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Hint failed. Ah. Didn't know that could even happen.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Fuck. Oh
Pleasure,
well.
sir. It's been a while since we've seen any
Alright, back to the necklace hunt. Wait, what's that?
around here.
Alright. Actually, let me just do a quick check. Right. These guys are worth a lot of XP. Interesting. I can learn a little bit more about them. I can get rid of a gang and get myself a lot of XP. That'll be a nice 2-for-1. Money. Too far out for the necklace.
Listen to what the idiot had to say first.
The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
Over there. Let's have to check. Where else can we look? I thought maybe some of the people might know something about it, but nobody seems to have. Oh, probably try to find that bombed out spot for him too. Then again, we got a lot of things to do. Can't do everything at once. That's the next down here. Probably not. We're on the edge of the circle. I wonder if I'm going to get this necklace by talking to somebody, or if I'm just looking for it lying around somewhere. That would be a pain in the ass. A lot of people leaving their money lying around in random spots, though. They just don't care about their money very much. Been here. Maybe it's in the sewers or down there. Get back here. Oh. Get any more information about this? Any clues? Oh, why he's trying to break into this building? Does he think he lost the necklace in there? We can get in there.
Things straight, these parts will be running completely amok.
Dash. Okay. Fresh our medicine. Make that. Oh, I can make one of these now, though. Let's see. What do I need for the next upgrade of this? A good handle part. Probably the same with this, right? Good trigger part, yeah. Already upgrade. Nothing here, but downstairs? Nope, there is no downstairs. Alright. What can we do? With this. Yeah.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reid.
Oh,
Could I come in?
you.
Why? What do you want?
I work
I don't
at
know.
the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
I don't know why I wanted your place. I'm just a nosy protagonist who wants to look at everything.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in? Just grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts. So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house. Stop shouting, Seymour. You don't have to get so agitated.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Stop talking to the other guy while you're talking to me.
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am fine for now, least in body. Thank you for your concern, Dr. Reid.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Okay. Steal that, thank you. Don't know why you've got lead plates just sitting in your... Well, I guess you're using them as literal plates, I suppose. Yoink. Well, I guess you didn't lose the necklace you got for your mother in your own house, so I'll just leave. How else can I go, though?
It's locked.
I was hoping to knock at the door or something, but oh well. Man, what the hell? Seriously running out of ideas here.
Hypocrites, all of them. Maggots and liars.
Oh, money though. You're just a drunky guy from the bar. No point in talking to you. Not anymore, anyway. Oh well, let's do a different quest. This is pointless right now. Maybe we'll run across it by accident. See if we can find this. Actually, 1 second.